Well, hi guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today I am going to be making a batch of oatmeal cookies. Y'all, I can't even remember the last time that I made oatmeal cookies. It's been a very long time. I don't have any raisins to put in them, but I have a bag of Zeus Phillips homemade candied pecans. So I'm going to crush up a little bit of those and throw those in with it. And the recipe I got off the bag of flour that I bought not too long ago. So let's get busy and try this out. This is not an old-fashioned recipe out of my box like I normally make because I wanted to try something different. Okay, so it called for 1.5 cups of sifted all-purpose flour, which I already have measured and put into my big old bowl here. So to this we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, y'all like my little cups I got from Dollar Tree to pre-measure everything so you don't have to wait for me to do that. Okay, so to sift all of that together, I already sifted the flour. I'm not going to worry about sifting everything else. Let's see. Now, to this, we're supposed to add a beaten egg. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back into my big bowl. So I have plenty room to beat this up. So there's my 1 egg, and let me just beat it up a tiny bit. Okay, and it says you just add everything together. I mean, usually my recipes say to add the wet ingredients together and then gradually add the dry ingredients to that, but this says to just beat it all up together. Let me give it a whirl. Okay, so 1/2 stick of butter, softened, 1/2 cup of shortening melted. Let's see if I was able to melt this yet. Yep. Here's my 1/2 cup of shortening melted. So let's add that in there. A tablespoon of molasses, this should flavor it up really, really good. That is good syrup. And let's see, 1/4 cup of milk, and then we'll add our oatmeal last. So I'm going to pause you while I go ahead and blend this up. Okay, so I've blended up the egg with the other ingredients there. So it doesn't call for vanilla extract, but I'm going to add about a teaspoon. Vanilla extract makes everything taste delicious, right? Okay, so we're also going to add the oatmeal. This is 1 3/4 cup, already measured. And then it calls for sugar, 1 cup, which I've already measured here. Okay, so let me get this mixed up and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what the mixture is starting to look like now. It's very creamy. So I'm going to add the flour a little bit at a time. Let's get this mixed up. Very thick. Okay, I'm going to take a spatula and scrape the sides of the bowl. Uh-oh, mixer fell. Okay, I'll show you what it's looking like. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay, so let me crush these pecans and get them into the mixture, and then they'll be ready to go in the oven. Okay, so let me go ahead and put these in the oven, get them bacon because I am dying to taste of them. Like I said, I haven't made oatmeal cookies in a very long time, but these will be going to my grandkids. I'll be storing up a lot of this food that I've been cooking and freezing it and putting it in meal-sized containers, and that way I'll have lunch and dinners already frozen and ready to thaw and eat during the week. Okay, so I'll be back after I put these in the oven and they get nice and brown and show you the end result. Okay guys, so the last batch of oatmeal cookies is ready to come out of the oven. Y'all, I have really enjoyed sitting over there in my recliner waiting for these to bake and smelling them. And they do taste delicious. I went ahead and ate one of them with a little tiny bit of milk, not a whole glass of milk, just a little bit. But they're really, really good. They're thicker than what oatmeal cookies usually are. I think usually their old recipe that I have is actually off of the Quaker oatmeal box. I've had it for years and years. But I wanted to try something different, and then that recipe on the back of the 5-pound bag of flour came up, so I thought I would give it a try. But I've got a little thin, crispy one here, so I want to taste it. But let me go ahead and show them to you. I guess it made, what, about 4 dozen? There's a whole slew of cookies here. I'll freeze some. Ooh, they're hot. Let me get one from the other side so you don't have to wait. Like I said, I've already had one, so I know how good they are. They're so crunchy around the edges and on the bottom, but yet chewy on the inside. So I'll leave the recipe in the description below, and I hope you'll give it a try. So y'all please give my video a thumbs up, like and share, and y'all just keep on coming back. Bye guys.